everyone's. How are you? Is everybody good? Good. How was your week last week? Not bad? Good. Glad to hear it. Wish I could say the same. But I can't. I told y'all last week Monday sucked. Tuesday was better. The rest of the week was better. I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't horrible. However, I will say, what day was it? Sunday. Yeah, I don't have any footage of it. Thank God. I kind of wish I did, but it wasn't the time to film. I'm just saying. So we had a little bit of an emergency Sunday. Yeah. I was hobbying upstairs, which is my call center stuff that I do. And apparently my little bunny butt Jack, our little tuxedo kitten that has no tail, he's not a kitten, he's almost 2. But in any event, so Jerkface, meaning Jack, decides that he wants to climb a tree. But he decides that he's going to go all the way up the tree. And when I say all the way, he was a good 35 to 40 feet up in the air. Now he's stuck. Because again, he's young. And that is probably the first tree legit that he's climbed. And he had no idea how the hell to get back down. So I spent my entire lunch break trying to help the prince coax down this little jerk from this tree. Okay? And this is on my hill where my water fountain is. Yeah. So what do? We go to the neighbors. Scott, I love you. You are my savior. You always are. You come save us whenever we need it. He's also known as Mr. Home Depot because if we don't have it, he does. Yeah. Borrowed his 24-foot ladder. And we were still a good 10 to 12 feet away from being able to get him. We tried for an hour to coax him down. I finally had to go back upstairs because it was time for me to start hobbying again. So I pull my couch away and I'm hollering out the window at him, you know, Jack, come down, while Daddy's trying to coax him. And he just about fell out of the tree. So I finally just, told the people, said, look, I gotta go. I'm sorry, but I gotta go. I'll come back. My cat's stuck in a tree. I gotta go. We were just terrified he was gonna fall out, right? Like, it's not one of those things. I've had people joke on, have you ever seen a kidney skeleton, in a tree? No, I haven't. I wasn't worried that he wouldn't try to come back down. We were worried that he would try to come back down the wrong way, fall and kill himself. That's seriously what we were worried about. So I go run in the house, right, and I call Lowe's, and I said, Jesus, do you have anything taller than a 24-foot ladder? I mean, I was ready to put down $300-400 for a ladder. Yeah, I was. They didn't. A 50-foot ladder doesn't exist, by the way, is my understanding of it. No, the fire department will not help you. They don't do that anymore. No. They just don't. Why? Because it's a liability issue. Everybody wants to sue the crap out of everybody else, and now people can't do good deeds. You're welcome. That's what happens. Yep. When society turns into a bunch of crying babies. Okay, I'm not going to get started on that. Anyway. So how did we finally get him down? About 3.5 hours later, if you all had seen this, it looked like something out of Benny Hill, right? Like if I had taken a picture out of it, the statement would have read Darwin Award in 3, 2, 1. So he was about as far up that 20-foot ladder as he can get. Mind you, we're on a hill. Yep. So he's on the back side of the hill with the ladder facing this way, right? Lying on the tree, right? Not this way where it'd fall backward, but this way. So we were trying to let gravity work for us. Kind of had, the ladder, and there's limbs everywhere, like all over the place, just everywhere, which kind of helped secure him in, but it made it real difficult for climbing up and down said ladder. So he gets almost all the way at the top, like there's 2 rungs above him. And me and the neighbor, I run over to the neighbor and said, geez, you know, what do you have? He actually did have stuff to physically climb a tree, but he didn't have it there. That would have been perfect, but none of his stuff was there. I think they use it when they're climbing a tree to get up in a tree stand or something like that. But in any event, didn't have it. So he has an extension pole, right? This really super long, heavy duty extension pole. So what do? We do what most common sense Americans do. We go, hey guys, watch this. Hold my beer. We get a milk crate. We attach the milk crate with a utility belt, right? And zip ties on the end of this pole so that it can't come off the end of this pole. We send the pole and the milk crate up the tree, which was a difficult task, let me tell you, because again, branches everywhere, big, long, heavy pole. It's, you know, it's not weighted. Yeah, we put a blanket in the inside of it, a little thin blanket on the inside of it, and his favorite kitty treats. He wanted to come out of that tree, and I figured, well, for treats, he'll probably do it. So it takes about 15 minutes to get this pole up in the right position. Dude, what are you doing? Oh my God! What? You're not in the turning lane! Jesus! Oh my God. I'm sorry. That was about as stupid. He stops at a green light. He just stopped. And then he went to go and then he stopped again. And then decided he wanted to turn and looked at me like I was stupid because the light was yellow and I had to get out of the middle of the street. All right, sorry. Let's go back. Go back to the thing. So anyway, he finally gets this pole and this milk carton all the way up. He's in the Y of the tree, right? And so he's, you know, wanting to go. And I said, see if you can get it up just a little higher and a little closer because he's trying to get in it, but like he's not sure he can make it. So when he finally gets it up close enough, what does the little jackass do? He gets halfway in and starts eating the kitty treats. Yeah. I'm like, are you kidding me? Really? Wow. So the prince moves the cart away from the tree just a little bit. He backs out of the tree, or out of the cart, goes back onto the tree, but now he's in the correct position. He's hugging onto the side of the tree, butt facing down, which is the way that we needed him to come down. So he just takes the milk crate over the top of his head and kind of starts moving him down the tree. And just as soon as he gets close enough, mind you, he's on a ladder 24 feet up in the air, holding a pole. He lets go of the pole with one hand, grabs Jack with the other. Like, this is some superhero shit right here. We'll bleep that out. Right? And then basically tosses the pole and the milk cart, which that took a bit, because again, there's branches everywhere, and retrieves young Jack down the tree. Yeah. Whew. Everybody was exhausted. The prince went and laid down, took a nap at 6 p.m. and got up at 8:30. I laid down at 8:30 because we were just all done. We were just finished. That was a day. Yeah. I mean, my sweet neighbor was out there holding his coat in his arms trying to catch Jack in case he fell. I was down at the bottom with the blanket ready to catch Jack in case he fell. Sunday was not a good day. I painted all day yesterday my daughter moved into her new apartment, which I absolutely love, and her spare bedroom was flamingo pink. A little girl, that was her bedroom, right? But my daughter's no longer little, and okay. What are we doing, guys? Wow. What happened? We've got very large evac equipment. Like, I think something happened. What happened? Oh, shit. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me turn this around. I might need to send this to my co-host. Okay. So, apparently everything's okay. That is a truck that is actually washing off the parking lot. Apparently a water main line broke over the weekend, and somebody called it in. Adam obviously already knew. I had a message. Actually, when I got off of here, I already had a message saying, hey, park on the other side. You know, we'll escort everybody to the door. They're actually almost done, but apparently the parking lot was completely filled with mud. So they were cleaning off the parking lot. But literally, it looked like this big arm on there that was like sucking up sewage is what it looked like. That is not what happened. So anyway, he already knew. I thought, yeah, okay. Well, so I'm just going to sit here and wait like I normally do because everybody's late, because they always are. Welcome to my world. I'm perpetually on time. Somebody has to be, right? So we have a busy day today. When I get done playing on the radio, then I will be going to the doctor's appointment to get an adjustment, get put on the electrodes, and also on the stretching rack. I like the stretching rack, by the way, which is that, I think they call it the conversion table. Something like that. Anyway, and I'm sore today because, as I said, as we were pulling in, I painted one of the rooms in my daughter's new apartment because it was flamingo pink, because it belonged to a little girl and she's no longer little. So we found a beautiful gray, which was called Gray Sanctuary, by the way, which is about as close to a flat gray as you can get. Grays are very hard to find, let me just tell you. They are ridiculous. Park over here. Park over here, Creasy. Hi. Yeah, there you go. Okay, Creasy just pulled in. He had the same look on his face as I did. Oh, I don't know where he's parking. Oh, is he gonna back? Oh, he's gonna back in, I think, or not. I don't know what he's doing. What are you doing? I'm pretty sure that's Creasy. Anyway, so I painted all day yesterday, and my hands hurt. Like, my hands hurt. My back is sore. Yeah, I'm really gonna hurt tomorrow. My neck is a little sore, but my hands, like, oh, my hands hurt. They hurt. They do not feel good at all. I think that was Creasy. If it wasn't, I just waved at a strange man. It's okay. I've done weirder things. Yeah, they're packing up the truck now, so we'll probably be able to move over there before Adam even shows up, because why does he need to be on time? Who is that? Is that? Seriously, I can't tell if that's Creasy or not. Okay, maybe it wasn't, because whoever it is just left. Okay, I feel a little weird. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. So yeah, the room looks really, really, really pretty. I'll insert a picture of the before and after right here. Yeah, no, it was super pink, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. I mean, the little girl was like only a couple of years old, I think, so it's okay. It's all right. All right, we'll cut it here, right? And then we'll come back when we're done with the chiropractor. I've also got a lunch date with my mother-in-law today. So, yeah. We're going to drive down to Chattanooga and have lunch with my mother-in-law because I love her. Okay, love you, bye. Okay, so we're back. Just got done with the doctor. I really like the inversion table a lot, although it does make me a little lightheaded when I get up from it. It's probably all that ultrasonic stuff that they do, but I do like that table a lot, and it does seem to really be helping quite a bit as well. So I did really good with my back last week. My leg didn't hurt at all, so yay, it seems to be getting there. And it's always, you know, on the difficult one, everything is always towards the end, and yeah, it's just, you know, nothing's easy when it comes to me. That's just the way that it is. So I'm on my way back to the house. Got to pick up number 2, take him to the vet. This will be 5 or 6. I'll have to ask him because he has to do like 8, and then we do 1 a month later, and then after that we start doing it quarterly. So this is either 5 or 6. I don't remember which one it is. I take him. So I'll ask when I take him today which one this is, so that I kind of know where we're at. But didn't want to end the video. We've got quite a bit. Probably won't film anything else for today. Not that I have anything else going on other than going and having lunch with my beautiful mother-in-law. But I didn't want to leave the video just kind of like, you know. We'll update on the keto. How are we doing with the keto? Keto and intermittent fasting, we are doing fine. You know, I go up and down on the scale a little bit depending on how much fasting that I'm doing, but the inches are always going down. So I did do measurements the other day, and I have gone down a little bit in a couple of areas. So my total inches lost at this point from where we've started is I've actually lost about 12.5 inches, right? I've lost about 16 pounds, but we fluctuate back and forth 5 pounds. You know, we'll go where we go down, and then we kind of go back up, and then we go back down, and we go back up, and go, this is my world, this is how I live. But I've lost a total of about 16 pounds and about 12.5 inches. So, you know, it's just kind of one of those things that apparently severely limiting my calories, the fasting. You know, I try to get under 1,200 calories a day. Like if I can get under 1,000, that's usually where I'm going. But it's also the calories that I'm taking in, what kind of calories we're taking in. You know, trying to avoid the carbs as much as we can. You know, processed sugars I don't really do anyway. So, you know, it is what it is. I did try, for anybody that wants to know that has an Aldi anywhere in your area, I did try their 0-carb bread. It's not bad. You got to understand that if you want low carb or no carb bread, it ain't Wonder Bread, people. It does not taste like regular bread. I'm sorry, it just doesn't. You know, I'm just trying to be truthful. Is it good enough? Yes. I made Reuben sandwiches out of mine 2 days in a row. It's probably a little better not toasted, because the texture of it changes quite a bit when you toast it. It kind of gets, excuse me, it gets a little more of like a cheese puff kind of texture when you cook it, where it's pretty soft when it comes out of the bag. You know, but it's a very flat bread. It doesn't taste like a whole lot. Look, do you want bread or don't you? It's kind of one of those things. So it's either good enough and it will do, and for me it is good enough and it will do when I just don't want to eat lettuce, or if I want like a grilled sandwich, right? Those type things. It's good enough. Does it steal? The stuff on the inside makes it, you know, makes it taste good. All low carb things kind of have that weird dry wheat germy kind of thing, you know, going on. But again, it is what it is. I'm not eating bread all the time, but this serves the purposes for what I was intending the use to be. Okay. Don't know why they're not going, but they're not. But you know, it is what it is. It's fine. It works for what I need it to work for. You know, people just need to understand it's not bread. It's not going to taste like bread. You know, it looks like it, but it doesn't function like it, and it really doesn't. It just doesn't taste like it. I'm sorry. I hate to break anybody's heart, but you know, it's kind of like eating pork rinds in place of chips. It's not a chip, right? It's a pork rind. It will serve its purpose, but it doesn't taste like a chip because it isn't. Just, you know, it's got to be what you're willing to give up. You know, at this point, it's more important for me to lose weight than it is for me to enjoy bread. You just got to get your priorities straight, I guess. So it is going well. Again, I think I can tell personally, You know, my clothes are fitting a lot looser. I think a bit of the weight has come off my face now because I was getting a little bit of that, you know, kind of chipmunky thing going on. All that's starting to thin out. You know, slow and steady wins the race. That's just how you need to look at it. You know, if you're losing 15 pounds in, you know, in a week or two, you're not doing something right. I mean, that's too much weight to lose. You know, sometimes I lose a pound a day, sometimes I don't. I'm trying to not worry about the scale as much as I am on, again, you know, the measurements and how clothes fit and things of that nature. You know, the scale isn't the end-all be-all, right? But it's a real good way to derail your diet real fast. You know, if you get obsessed with nothing but the numbers. Oh, well, you know, I gained 5 pounds, so I should just give up because nothing matters. It doesn't work anyway. It kind of gets you into that mindset. Yes, it will show you when you're doing things that you aren't supposed to be doing, but I was doing the things I was supposed to be doing and the scale still went up. So it isn't the end-all be-all, know that, and don't let it be the thing that derails you. That's all I'm saying. All right, we're going to go ahead and end the video here because I probably have close to 20 minutes by the time I put the 3 videos all together, right? So you guys know the rules. You stay out of trouble now, but if you can't, don't get caught. Y'all stay safe, stay clean, and have a perfect day. Love you, bye.